Hello everybody, this is B and we are back again with Witches X Warlocks. We're getting close to the end, I think. We're gonna load. July 17th was the last time we played. Ooh, that was loud. Settings. Turn that down some. Wow, what a beauty.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch that. Before I can react, Carmilla snatches the picture from my hand with a fury in her eyes and a crease in her brow. I blink, taken aback and a bit hurt. So what's her problem? Unless... Do you know her? Did you sleep bad? Did you know her? A friend of yours? Carmilla sighs, taking a lingering look at the photo, and gently runs a finger across the girl's paper cheek.
I suppose.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
My greatest hunt.
She was my greatest hunt. I have never since pursued a human of her caliber. My bad. I said caliber. I'm willing to bet there's an impossibly good story behind it all.
Yes.
Oh, there most certainly is. There's a glint in her eye as she takes one last look at the portrait. Slowly, she rolls it back up with extreme tenderness. I guess it's no surprise at all that the picture is still in good condition when she handles it like that.
6 centuries ago.
6 centuries ago, this little delicacy came forthwith to my manor. She was hoping to hunt me as revenge for an incident that occurred in her village, unbeknownst that she herself would become my quarry. For months, we played a game of cat and mouse, pushing each other to the limit, but never quite gaining the upper hand.
Until one day.
Eventually, I cornered her in an alleyway. I leaned forward as if sitting on the edge of my seat.
Oh.
And then what? You drank her blood?
Mm-hmm.
Nearly to the last drop. Carmilla smiles, and yet there's something forced about her cheer when she speaks. I see her run her fingertips along the edge of the page. Until some no-goody busybodies arrive to save her. I barely escaped with my life that night.
How?
Gosh, how do you do it?
Naturally.
I outsmarted them, naturally. She flicks her hair off her shoulders with the back of her hand.
You know?
Vampires are apex predators, as you should be fully aware by now. When faced against mere mortals, we always come out on top. Okay, but if that's all true, why do you look like you're about to cry? Carmilla's jaw hardens. I feel like she's about to chew me out, but after a long and very awkward pause, she laughs the kind of laugh of someone who has resigned themselves to the most pitiful fate. I suppose it isn't easy to hide affairs of the heart from a master matchmaker, is it? You've caught me twice today, little witch. I open my mouth to reply, but the pained look on her face brings me to a halt. An unknown sensation starts to build up within my chest. With a sigh, she tucks the roll of paper back behind the portrait.
My dear.
But Bea, my dear, there are some plots that are not worth digging into. Her peace spoken, Carmilla returns to doing inventory, leaving me alone with my thoughts. I guess there's no helping her right now, no matter how much I want to be there for her. Huh, she left her. Okay. Let's make some potions. Okay. We could use a purple. Okay. Let's make Do I have enough stuff to do this? Okay, hold on. Okay. We're gonna do... do pink. There we go. Never had I ever met a Sphinx before now. I was making sure I was recording. I quickly realized they were very stingy when it came to paying full price for things, and especially enjoyed confusing people with a lot of riddles over the transaction. After casting philosophies on the few dead skulls, I was able to successfully solve every riddle the Sphinx threw at me, but only thanks to their help. In the end, I finally got her to pay full price. Mr. West was so proud of me, he let me have the difference the Sphinx had asked for as a bonus. Okay. We got 12, 12, 8. Okay, let's learn these spells. Let's do... Whale.
0.
0? I've been thinking.
Well done.
Splendid. Will it become anything you intend to do on a regular basis?
Right.
You've been around Halloween Town for ages, haven't you?
Yes.
You could say that.
Whoa.
Remember when we first met that night a century ago? I was a snotty little kid.
Why?
Why the past tense, B? And when I suddenly saw you glaring and hovering right in front of me, I burst into tears. I wasn't glaring, and I clearly remember I apologized. Repeatedly.
Right.
You did. I stopped crying because it looked like I was scaring you even more than you were scaring me.
I admit it.
Not the most glorious highlight for my career as a poltergeist, I will admit. A snicker escaped my lips.
Oh.
Pretty glorious to look back on now, though. Anyway, you probably know all kinds of things about Halloween Town. Probably.
Like,
Such as generations of students who attended Dwimmermere High.
Yes.
A school of long and distinguished history.
and then...
And the graduation exams they had to take every Halloween.
I see.
Ah, yes, I see what you're after now.
Can you teach me?
Teach me, Zero. Teach me a spell that will help me pass all the Halloween exams. Unfortunately, no such spell exists.
That's how it is.
Estella does a great job at changing the nature and layout of the exams year by year. The obstacles she sets are unpredictable even to me.
No way!
Alas, alack. Oh, woe is me.
But...
However,
Mm-hmm.
one test I noticed she is practically fond of is to devise a monster that will try to obstruct the student.
Yeah.
How scary. What is the monster's weakness?
Let me think.
It's difficult to say.
Mm-hmm.
On some years, the monster she used was weak to fire, on others weak to ice.
Maybe.
Some could only be overcome by magic, others had to be stopped with physical objects. How depressingly unpredictable. In a great show of exasperation, I throw my hands up into the air and knock back my head.
No way!
There's no shortcut to passing, huh?
Actually.
But to come to think of it, none of them are invulnerable to noise. I perk back up. Noise?
Yes.
I can teach you Wail, a spell that lets you emit a screech so loud it deafens and stuns anything within hearing range.
Mm-hmm.
It also temporarily blocks your ears, so you won't become a part of the affected party. Hellhounds, imps, harpies, and even dragons. Hit any of them with a wail at full blast, and they'll need a minute or 10 to regain their senses.
Maybe.
It could buy you breathing room. You need to get away.
Right.
That sounds useful. Wait, did you say dragons?
Don't worry.
Oh, don't worry about that. The school made her stop using them on students after too many concerned parents complained.
Pay attention.
Anyways, prepare yourself, B. I'm going to teach you how to cast Wail. Ready?
Wait.
1 second. Your neighbors
Yes.
have been warned and are out walking their hellhounds.
Mm-hmm.
Damien
Yeah.
has taken off their ears. Okay, good. Zero stops his ears with his fingers and scrunches his face.
All right.
Now.
Ah!
Eek! Judging by the expression of excruciating pain on Zero's face, Will is even more powerful than I ever imagined.
Stop.
Enough, enough. Stop. I was just starting to have fun.
Stop it.
Any louder and you'll cause nearby windows and mirrors to shatter.
Think about it.
Not to mention all those vials of potions you have stocked up. Wouldn't want to repurchase all of those for the exams, now would you?
No, no, no.
Oh, no, 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 no. Was I really that loud?
Yes.
You were. Be sure to use whale carefully and sparingly. Zero folds his arms, looking quite pleased with himself.
Huh.
Ha! I'd love to see the look on Estella's face when she finds out her precious monster can all be beaten by someone screaming very, very loudly. You know, Zero, I'm surprised you're on first-name basis with Miss Magwitch. She's so forbidding and severe to everyone.
Because.
That's because you haven't known her since the first day she arrived at Halloween Town. Lost and penniless and running away from a broken heart. Miss Magwitch? Broken heart? How? Who? Why? When?
Don't.
I'm not gonna gossip with you about your superiors. Practice the spell a couple more times when nobody is nearby, obviously.
And then.
And when the day of reckoning comes, wail and watch Magwitch's monster flee in terror.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was good. Okay. Okay. Finally, the hour of truth is here. I look around the town square, which is filled with the brim with my monstrous classmates and upperclassmen. Ooh, I knew it was getting close, but I didn't know when it was going to happen. There are a few familiar faces lingering at the edge, cramming last minute. A few others are nervously asking their crushes to the festivities after the exams. Always a good sight to see. But the very center of the square is Miss Magwitch, stern-faced and serious as ever, waiting for the witching hour to finally arrive. Once it does, she teleports us to the dungeons where we will face our trials. Close by is Mr. West, who's trying to sell potions to anybody that doesn't look prepared enough.
All right.
Alright, I got a few minutes left before the exams to begin. Maybe I can do something that will help me pass? Ooh. Help a classmate find love. Well, there isn't a whole lot I can do last minute, so I might as well help out a lonely soul or two. Looking around, I find my target almost immediately, a nervous-looking zombie pining for a beautiful mermaid. I head over and try to help, but because of the gloomy pre-exam atmosphere, the confession didn't go too well. Rats. It's time. Finally, Miss Magwitch's voice rings out, and everyone goes quiet. Remember, your primary goal will be finding the exit. If you run out of potions, I will teleport you back here, and it will count as a failure. Oh no. Maybe I should have saved. Now line up. Alright, let's get started. And after... I'll hang out with Damien. Afterwards, I'll go find Damien. We still need to pay the doctor a visit after all. Oh, please don't make me fail.
Yeah.
Why is it so dark here? Glow potion.
Yes.
Shining my way through the nightshade way. Let's go.
All right.
Oh, God. Finally, here's some light. Let's see. The door looks tightly shut, and the lever next to it looks broken. Nope, no way to push that door. Blue. Here we go. Easy as a piece of pumpkin pie.
Wow.
Whoa, this room is much bigger. Let's see. There seems to be a deep pit over there. I'm not sure if I can jump over it. And over there is a door, but these big rocks block the way. This pit is really deep. If I fall, I'll be sure to end up as minced meat.
Wow!
Ah, this is such a dried up skeleton. Ooh. Let's check this.
Wow!
Let's use that red potion. It seems like this buddy has been here for a while. Maybe it can tell me how to move on.
Philosophize!
A bowl of candy, a bag of treats, a dish of tasty, sugary sweets. That seems the skeleton has a bowl of candy bombs.
Oh!
Neat. I could blast the rocks away if I got my hands on some of it. My eyes sparkle with delight as I raise my hand and knock against the cage. Knock, knock. Trick or treat. For a moment, silence reigns. Just as I feared that this bonehead too is ignoring me, it finally moves and pushes the bowl towards the edge of the cage. We are not home for you to scare. Here's a bowl of treats. Take one if you dare.
Alright!
Success. I pump my fists in victory as I grab a handful of candy bombs. Okay, let's blow it. I place the bombs here and get the fire from the torch there. Done. Closing my eyes and covering my ears, I run to the opposite corner of the room and wait. Kaboom! The explosion is barely powerful enough to rattle the floor, but when I open my eyes, the rocks are gone.
Alright!
Alright, next one. Should be halfway through. Eek? A zombie? What did he eat to grow so big? And why is he glaring at me as if I owe him money? Don't tell me he's also an obstacle I have to pass. Oh. We're going to fireball.
Fireball!
Fireball. Before the zombie can advance on me, I quickly grab a flask of potion and swing at him, casting the spell. The wave of fire hits him squarely in the face. He lets out a loud shriek before falling on the ground, unconscious.
Yes!
Well, that was close, but Nightshade wins. Now let's see. This seems to be like a dead end, but I have a feeling there should be a door here. Is it just me or is the weird smell from the wall? Maybe.
Scent track!
Scent track.
Yes.
Yeah, smell are coming from the bricks. Some are stronger than others. I tap against the brick with the heaviest smell and glowing runes suddenly appear.
Huh?
Whoa, magic runes. Tapping around, I realize that I have to touch the runes in order of how heavy the smell is on the brick. It is an extremely hard exercise. I bet my nose will end up being at least as sensitive as a real werewolf's. But after what it feels like eternity, I get it done.
Alright!
The wall disappeared. Nice. Now let's move on.
Huh?
Is that the Reaper? How on earth did Miss Madge Witch get him here? Behind him, he seems to be the exit, though. Try to sneak past him. Slowly trying my best to not make any noise, I sneak around the columns and out of his sight. However, just as I'm almost reached the door, a voice as cold as snow falls upon my ears. Halt!
Huh?
Eek! That wasn't bad, mortal, but to move to the other world, you had to pay your passage. Huh? Aren't you the Reaper? I am. Then why do you sound like the ferryman? Besides, I'm not dead, and I don't want to go to the other world. No matter, to get out of this room, you need to pay me 20 potions no matter which color.
Huh?
Huh? That's a ripoff. Do you want to pass your exams or not? Alright. Very hesitantly, I hand over a big batch of my hard-earned potions. Luckily, he lets me pass after that without a hitch. Yay! I did it. I was worried I wasn't going to have enough. Not going to lie. I am pleased to announce that once again, love is triumph.
Incomparable. The
Oh my
one
God.
and only.
B. All thanks to the week of dedicated hard work of yours truly, the brilliant, the only, the one and only.
Congratulations.
B. Congratulations on passing. My spellcasting was perfection. Did you have any doubts? Well, okay, don't answer that.
What?
But you know what this means, don't you?
Yes.
That you invited me to spend the Halloween festivities with you, and we should get a warm pumpkin cider to celebrate? You look a little cold. Your cheeks are pink. In reality, is it just that Damien cupped my face so gently that I forgot how to think? Well, maybe just a tiny bit. I never turned down an excuse to party. But cider turned into carnival games, and those turned into trying to pair up couples of cute ghouls with little help from my handy-dandy partner in mischief, who became significantly less handy after they lost their left hand in the punch bowl. It wasn't a total mood killer. The situation made for a good excuse to leave the two ghouls alone together. Then the sudden realization hit me while I was stitching Damien's hand back to their wrist by lantern light. You've been using your charms to distract me, haven't you?
Huh?
I don't know what you, could possibly mean. That face says you do.
Well,
Oh, you know, the fact that a certain somebody promised me they would be paying the doctor a visit if I passed my exams. Gulp. I give their hand a light and comforting touch. Damien, please, you've been falling apart more and more often lately.
But
Yes, but
but
before
that-
before we go see Mr. West tomorrow, there's something that I It's okay, Damien. What is it? This is gonna sound so selfish in a million different ways, but I'm
just in case.
just in case anything happens, I want you to know that I like you a lot. Huh? Did I hear that right? My eyes widen at their sudden proclamation as my heart begins to try and beat its way out of my chest.
No.
No, I mean, in like a friend way. No! And maybe also more than just that, and, oh gosh, I'm messing this up so bad. Oh, Damien, you're not. But my point is, even if I forget and there is nothing of me left, just, you're like the moon to me.
Well,
I think whoever replaces me would still see your beauty, even at a distance.
Damien!
Hold it.
Well,
Don't think you can distract me with cheesy stuff again. Why have I always said?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I know that I'll always be Damien to you.
What if...
But what if you're not B to me? What if... Duh. I grabbed Damien's lapels and kissed the concern right out of their rambling mouth. They're not ready to handle my weight, and we both end up falling. Once we land on the floor, I feel their lips smile against mine. Our kiss only lasts for a while longer, but I swear I could stay in that moment forever.
Oh.
Oh,
right.
and that's what I think of that. Now stop assuming the worst. We're in this together now. You don't have to keep trying to do everything all by yourself. You have me, after all.
Yes.
Yes, you're right. Thank you, B. I stand up and go to pull Damien with their freshly repaired hand up with me, but something seems different. Probably the fact that the one I'm trying to pull up isn't making any effort on their part. Damien, are you feeling okay? They stare up at me, visibly shocked. I don't think I need a new heart anymore.
Huh?
What? But you just... Damien cups both of my hands in theirs, placing them firmly against their chest. The place where their ribcage meets their clothing is oddly warm. There's something else too. It's faint, but I can feel it. B, it's my heart. It's beating.
Yes.
It sure is. Damien throws their arms around me in something between a tackle and a hug, and we nearly fall over again. I might have laughed, but I'm too astonished by, well, everything. But how? You said it was a machine.
Machine, and that your maker couldn't create a living heart, didn't you?
It was magic too.
It was magic too.
My maker was an alchemist and a magician both. He was brilliant, but when trying to make a living thing, a human, I think he must have forgotten the most critical thing of all.
And that.
That was?
Something only the best matchmaker in Dwemermere High could show me how to find.
Aww. They pause and look at me with their gleaming blue eyes, as if there were only me and them in this whole entire world.
True love.
The end. You unlock Damien's ending, a heart in the making. Aw, that's cute. I thought we were getting close to the end. Okay, so we luckily did pass all our exams. I forgot to save. And so if you guys want me to go back through this and do another route, we'll have to do like a different playlist probably, because we'll have to work on the others and getting them to love us too. So if you like this game and want me to do it again, please leave a comment. I don't know who I might do, but we'll see. I might put a poll on Twitter or something when it comes, or whatever, if you guys comment and say you want more. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. It definitely was a fun game. Very cute. But I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and leave a like. It really does mean a lot to me. Alright. Bye.